Yamana Gold is a Canadian mining company that produces gold and silver, and it has operations and projects in Brazil, Argentina, Chile, and Mexico. Yamana Gold metals trades on the Toronto, London, and New York stock markets.
The Mercedes project, which belongs to Minera Meridian Mexico, a Mexican mining company and a subsidiary of the Canadian company Yamana Gold, is a gold mine located northwest of the city of Hermosillo, state of Sonora, in a relatively secluded area, but easily accessible.
Yamana Gold policies are designed to develop and strengthen the concepts of safety, occupational health, environment, and communities, with the motto that no task is so important nor urgent as to be carried out without safety.
This concept is based on the fulfillment of its 87 corporate safe work standards, which give full compliance to ISO 14001, Occupational Health and Safety 18001, Standard Social Accountability 8000, International Cyanide Management Code, and best practices applied by international mining companies.
Mina Mercedes has 4 development mines: Corona de Oro, Casablanca, Klondike, and Brecha Hill, which are managed by Minera Meridian Mexico and its contractors, which include major collaborating companies: Cominvi, Corazón de Piedra, and construction company M3 and Associates.
The exploitation of the mines will be achieved with the underground bench and fill method, a task that is assigned to partnered companies who extract the ore using equipment and operators under their direction and responsibility. Mine planning, engineering, and administration are managed by the professional staff of Minera Meridian Mexico, Mercedes project. Mercedes Mine counts with a waste management system which consists of containers classified by colors: blue, paper and cardboard; white, plastic; green, glass; yellow, metal; brown, organic vegetable; black, common trash; and red, hazardous. Therefore, the waste color wheel will be a guide that will help identify, separate, and dispose of the corresponding waste.
The underground mine is both its physical and methodological structure of applied processes, presents dangers of various kinds, which can affect people, equipment, facilities, the environment, and ultimately impact the company financially. Nevertheless, Mina Mercedes, through its risk management system online, promotes the continual identification, assessment, and determination of control measures that allow the elimination or reduction of dangers.
Golden rules. In order to ensure the safety of personnel working in Mina Mercedes, a set of golden rules has been implemented that show the correct way to work, thus minimizing the probability of an accident. In order to work safely in this manner, we must adhere to the guidelines for acceptable behavior as follows: avoid operating, handling, or manipulating vehicles or equipment at excessive speeds or without the proper authorization or internal driver license. not show up to work while under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Respect lockout, tag out, and testing procedures. Use mandatory security tools to perform the task. Avoid being located under suspended loads. Work with the proper protection to protect against falls at a height of 1.8 meters or more. Enter or remain within restricted areas only with the proper permission or authorization.
PASE. Mina Mercedes has implemented a system called PASE to develop positive behaviors in employees through the adoption of habits that will increase safety. The English translation for the PASE acronym is: think of the task, consider the danger, analyze the risk, correct the task, and execute the task safely. The steps in the PASE process logically and operationally dictate that certain steps be followed before beginning any work. The trainer will provide detailed information for the proper use of this essential security tool. Base plant. The purpose of the filling mud plant is to mix the tailings from the process plant with cement and water in predetermined ratio in order to produce a paste with adequate rheorical properties and strength.
The paste is then sent via gravity through underground pipes in the stopes that have been previously mined. The filling material, upon the tailings being deposited, it is left to dry until it is resistant enough to extract the adjacent stopes.
The thickened tailings or slurry are pumped through pumps controlled by the mill control system to 2 storage tanks. The grout is extracted from tank 1 to pumps to feed the filter and is delivered to the vacuum filter. The vacuum disc filter dehydrates the suspension and unloads a cake of approximate 75% solids.
The filter vacuum's tailings are transferred by conveying belts to the mud mixer, where the cement is added as a binder to produce the filling mud. The cement is added from a main silo. However, with the intention of maintaining the operation, 2 additional storage silos are necessary.
The water that comes from the vacuum filter, which comes from the vacuum disc filter units, returns to the discharge water tank, which by means of several circuits it returns to mud pond. The filling mud plant, in order to meet safety, quality, and production requirements, will be operated in automatic mode through a quality control system, similar to the one currently being used in the main processing plant. For maintaining, control, and cleaning operations or emergency situations, a manual mode is also available. A control room that is installed in the building of the filling mud plant is used to control the process.
Safety recommendations. A high-yield mixing plant moves materials at a high rate. Even though the machines are designed to be safe and they have several protection and blocking systems, they are potentially hazardous machines which should be handled carefully.
It is the responsibility of the area owner and supervisor of the machine to ensure that all security systems are functional and not turned off. All safety procedures should be observed. Only authorized and trained personnel will be able to access the machinery for its operation, cleaning, and maintenance. The cleaning of the mixer is an operation which should be performed by 2 people due to safety reasons.
The personnel should never enter the feeding chutes to remove material lamps unless the machine is off and blocked with a lock. A person shall always be observing the workers in the chutes. Only authorized personnel who have been trained in the safety functions and requirements of these machines is allowed to access the low voltage dashboard with the intention of resetting them or restore power in case of an overload. The owner is responsible of establishing the policies and authorizing personnel to help in affairs which may cause potential harm to the personnel without the skills needed, and ensuring that only trained personnel performs these functions.
Due to the big amount of moving pieces in the plant, the accident risk and potential severity is classified as very high. Thus, it will be extremely necessary that all personnel meet safety requirements and, at the same time, that they are not exposed to hazardous situations. Safety is simply doing general and specific tasks right from the first time, as it is recommended by Mina Mercedes.
Welcome. Mina Mercedes welcomes you and invites you to respect the different rules, signs, standards, procedures, and guidelines in place in order to save your physical integrity.
However, never forget it. No task is that important or urgent as to be performed without having the safety procedures in mind.